Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to episode 176 of the Red Force Podcast. My name's Untitled. Joining me today, Christian Solano.
Hello, welcome. We got a lot of camera space this week.
Yeah, why's that?
I don't know.
You confused about the camera, Christian?
It's a mystical technology. The way the camera works.
Right.
The technology, the streaming to the PC from the phone. I have to turn the camera on, then put it into the vice grip. Mm-hmm. And then, you're touching the screen, trying to fit into the grip, and then the camera's...
It definitely is a vice grip.
Alright? It's fucking tight to get in there. Alright?
Oh, silver's with the $5 already.
You're pulling it, you're stretching it, you're trying to get it in, all that kind of stuff.
Silver's the $5 already, Christian.
$5. What's he have to say?
What does he have to say? It's a good question.
Eric can't read.
When we're reading the LOG books, Christian, the log
book. Alright.
Makes me even more confident that nothing specific on Raftel Journey. Yamato and Luffy versus Kaido incoming, get hyped. Correct. Shout out to Silver's giving us the $5. We appreciate it. $5
first of all, I think we have to address something.
What's that?
You have to bring the monitor closer to you to read that donation.
Correct.
It's like less than a meter away.
Yeah.
What
do you want from me, Christian?
Maybe get some prescription glasses.
Maybe I will.
Maybe you will. Okay.
Christian, people should subscribe to the channel.
Yeah.
Like the channel.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll do something with Patreon, Christian. Tell me if it's going to be stale. Who knows what we're going to do?
I'm thinking about a whole show revamp, to be honest.
Whole show revamp. Perhaps.
But what do we do? Put your suggestions in the conversation below.
The Power Scale's coming back.
Power Scale is coming back.
Which would be
soon.
spicy.
Which would be very spicy. Indeed. Alright? Maybe we do something with that. People can suggest characters and have their whole diatribe. Why they deserve to be here. Why they deserve to be there. Alright? Maybe we do that. I don't know. Maybe
we should have a segment where we go through fraudulent tweets and call people out.
I mean, you do that for free already on the regular Twitter. So go follow Eric if you want to see Eric fight, the ZKK people, the
hypocrisy,
the
flip-floppers,
the facts and logic people.
Correct.
The 9 out of 10 writers on Twitter.
Yeah, the context people.
All the.
But Christian, we have a chapter this week.
We do. 1012. What a chapter. Last chapter, of course. Annoyed. Frustrated.
Well, the balance of where this is going is still confusing.
I said it's clear from the start.
Okay.
Alright?
We'll see where it goes.
I said it's clear from the start.
Now.
But anyway. Yeah.
Topic of the show. What do we got this week?
Topic of the show. Plot convenience versus pace.
Right. I like it.
Because it needs to be addressed.
I want to go off on a little bit of a comedy rant in the chapter then.
Alright.
Maybe not a rant, we're just going to
we've talked about comedy before every time it gets brought up, but, I guess we could get to that in the review section. But, anyway. One Piece anime. Oden boiled. Did it end with him dying?
No. Next week it'll die him with him dying. We had a little Kaido flashback of them making the deal.
Did we now?
So.
Is this canon?
Reminded.
That
the deal is... This is the deal. He dances for 100 people a day.
To free them.
But
then he doesn't do it. But Orochi doesn't do it.
Maybe.
Or does he do it?
Maybe. But apparently the deal is Orochi wants 5 years to build a ship, so then they can leave Wano.
Yeah. Build an armada.
That's some kind of deal. That was a deal.
Now, if Oden saw the hostages being released, as per the deal... Is that more acceptable?
What about the weapon factories and the slave labor?
If Odin saw the people, the slaves, the hostages being released,
right,
and Orochi was keeping that end of the bargain, then 5 years, the problem solved.
Maybe
no one has to die.
Maybe he was like 100 people a day. I won't take. Maybe he was taking 200 a day.
Well,
but he was minusing 100, so he only took 100 a day.
Here's my thing. If Odin actually saw people being released on the weekly, right, and in Odin's mind, he goes, 5 years of suffering, but no one has to die, there doesn't have to be a war, and then Orochi leaves. He's keeping his end of the bargain by releasing the hostages weekly, so then Oden feels like he can trust him with the 5-year plan.
Right. Inconclusive if that happens.
Inconclusive if that happened,
Right.
but if it did happen, maybe a little more acceptable. But then still, you would think there would be progress on this armada being built.
Yeah, you think
You
he'd
would
have
think-
his garbage check on the situation.
Sure.
He has a ninja.
Sure.
You think he'd be keeping tabs, Christian?
You think he would? Maybe he was. Maybe Orochi was building the fleet, but it's for Kaido to conquer around the world.
Right.
Maybe it was. But again, maybe. Not actual confirmation.
Right.
All speculation here. Alright? So we don't know.
Shout out to Kaido's legs. Hilarious meme.
Interesting.
They're drawing him way too wide from the side.
Yeah. I mean, does he have those legs now? He's wearing the puffy pants.
Yeah, he's got a pants. His feet are
Kind of small.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But whatever.
Yeah.
Should we get into the chapter, Christian?
Let's get into the chapter. Chapter 1012, Itch. Cover page request. First thing we see. Kid
being a fraud.
Kid making a bird out of metal, playing around, having a good time.
Now, apparently he's got 99% on his shirt, Christian. Which people are saying confirms Hawkins was talking about Kid.
Could this mean that he's a 99% fraud?
There's a man that has 1% or whatever the fuck he said. With
1% chance of survival.
Or Drake, whoever it was.
Again, I don't like these cover page, color space
Never turns out to
theories. You know, Zoro's gonna die.
Even the real cover pages don't really mean anything anyway.
I mean, you connect the dots after the fact.
Right.
You know, Sanji, Mr. Prince briefcase. You know, all kinds of stuff there, but, you know, I doubt. Big doubt. So there we go. First thing from this chapter, Kiku and Aizo sharing banter about their past. It is being addressed, but not really.
Character interaction, Christian.
The capital C
Let me ask you this question.
of character interaction.
Let me ask you this question.
Yeah.
If we had 3 pages of this, would it make a difference? Instead of one panel.
Well, we get
Or
a
couple
full
of panels.
page.
Yeah. But Karamatsu cuts in there and,
Sure.
you know, it's not just about Kiku and Aizo.
Maybe we would have gotten the perspective of Aizo of why he didn't come back to Wano.
Right.
And actually confirm that he thought that they were dead. And there was no point to checking up on the dead. Or some bullshit like that. Maybe we could have gone that. Maybe that's for later on. Maybe Odin starting that conversation with those two.
For me, it starts from the start, right? With that flashback. If Odin wanted to make us care, right?
Yeah.
Because instead of giving us 3 pages and all these sections that you usually get,
Yeah,
it's been a panel for like 100 chapters.
sure.
So
It's hard to really get invested in a plot line.
it's
where you
progressively,
get,
and at this point, it's
Yeah.
like, why are you going to invest the time? Because we've already come from.
well,
So far
it's a
back.
question the audience has. So Oda's trying to address it.
Yeah.
But it's more like him starting that conversation than actually addressing anything. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
and the conversation between Aizo and
Kiku.
Kappa Man,
Kawamatsu.
Karamatsu were interesting. Because Oda's asking you the question, what do you think one is going to look like?
When the borders
after
are
we win?
opened.
Yeah. That's what Oda's doing. He's asking you that question. He's not asking Aizo that question.
Yeah. So, you know, Aizo and Kiku, we like, you know, some character interactions, some questions being brought up, if you haven't already thought about it. So there you go. Oda tried to do this with Whitebeard, being like, I'm not going to risk it all at war with Kaido just to check up on Wano. Which is like the smart thing to do. Alright? People want characters to be smart.
Now, apparently, that
But
ruined,
also
apparently that ruined Whitebeard's
consistent.
character, Christian. But it's a big brain play. But somewhat cowardly, apparently.
It's smart.
He also
mean-
did the same thing with
Thatch. Whitebeard, alright, we can bring up White, whatever, alright? But Marineford's different
Was
because
Squad right? Did Whitebeard only care about Ace because he wanted to be the Pirate King?
I feel like Whitebeard was looking for an impactful death, alright? He was looking for a big moment.
Okay.
And the world stage...
He wanted the baton to be passed.
Exactly. He wanted to
was
say the
passed
One
away
Piece
from
was real,
Yes.
the will never dies, no one's gonna fuck with my crew, all that kind of stuff. Make the Grand Stand of Marineford, die there. He knew he was gonna die there.
Mm.
Why is he gonna waste his time going to Wano, finding Kaido for no real reason?
Right.
I mean, the territory's lost. You can make the argument that they cared about Odin, yeah, okay, but at the end of the day, he's running an empire. Alright? You know, again, he's running an empire.
Right. But some say he risked that all on Ace, Christian, and he failed.
Well, Ace failed, alright? He didn't fail.
Okay. There you go.
He succeeded. Almost destroyed the entire navy. Let's not forget.
Two shot Arcana.
Folded.
Correct.
Alright, so enough about Whitebeard.
Right.
Alright? We're talking about Izo. But again, it's all
Characters we
connected.
care about though, Christian Whitebeard. Izo. Murder bullets.
The most lines he's ever gotten.
Sure.
Yeah. The entire story
Okay.
is in Wano, which is crazy, alright? Izo apologizes for leaving Kiku on Wano. That's all we get. Apologize.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Kamatsu asks, well, what's gonna happen once we win? They say, no time for that, no time for that discussion, we're gonna win. Alright, no time. Kinemon states that the battle is getting out of hand, and the Scabbers need to split up to help the war front. Fine explanation, Eric.
Okay.
Do I need another page
The
of
battle has
Kinemon,
turned, Christian.
of Kinemon saying, I said, well,
Where
we're
was
gonna
he going anyway? To
to
help
help
Wano?
Momonosuke. They're
he
all
still
going
go-
to find Momonosuke.
Yeah, is
He's still going to find Momonosuke.
So what's changed?
Nothing's changed.
Okay.
It's changed because Kinemon's like, this battle is getting out of hand. We can't all go and protect Momo because that's waste of resources. Go ahead. Go fight the war.
Kinemon, the hype master.
The general.
The general. The leader of
The
this
high,
group
the insane high
will
IQ.
protect Momonosuke.
Yeah. The ultimate scabbard, alright? We'll protect Momonosuke. Kiku swears that she's got to go kill Konjuro this time. Alright, swears it. I'm going to kill him this time.
Second chance? Does it happen?
Is this Oda wasting time?
I don't think we're going to fight on the screen anyway.
But surely the second time's on screen. Why are we doing two off screens?
I don't know.
First time, people saying,
Do you want to see Kiku versus Konjuro? That's my question to you.
but like Oda's really pushing this as like a thing.
Right.
He's really pushing it like Kiku's gonna fight Konjuro for some reason. Should it be Kinemon? Maybe, because, you know, they were together longest. Just kidding. Why Kiku? You know? She's got one arm now. All those kinds of things. I guess Konjuro's on his last legs
Just
as
a
well.
flesh wound though, Christian.
It's flesh wound. But it's like, is Oda just wasting time? Like, why are we doing this rematch? We just could have had Konjuro be dead.
I think it'll be a page, Christian.
Like, why are we... Like, think about it this way. Oda wants to have his cake and eat it too, basically.
Right.
He wants the Scabbards fighting Kaido, and he wants them to be instrumental in the war, fight other characters, help the Straw Hats, whatever. Right?
Right.
He wants it both ways. And he's wasting so much time with this. We're gonna go here, we're gonna go there.
Lot of travel time.
Here, there.
Nagashima.
I have to rematch Konjuro because they didn't kill him the
Sanji's
first
still
time.
on the run.
I don't think Sanji's getting to a place where he can actually do something.
But still, it's been 5 weeks. Have you been on
Again, is the Black Maria stuff really necessary? Where Sanji's like still running around, not doing anything? Do we have to waste time with Black
Finally has a
Maria?
role.
You know, do we really have to give him that? You know, maybe to give Robin the big moment, I get it, but again, we're wasting time there. So, a lot of weird, like...
Travel time's big issue on Nagashima.
Yeah, a lot of weird stuff
Unnecessary,
going on.
Christian.
A lot of weird, like, setups and resetups going on.
Right.
Which kind of like, I guess it's like the chaos of war kind of thing. But it's like, we're trying to tell a story here.
Right.
We don't have to
Just get to the point.
Yeah. Alright. So, Sicilian runs into Necromushi and tells him that Pedro is dead. And the person who did it, Perospero, is here. And he's causing trouble for the Minx. Neko goes, alright, I'm going to avenge Pedro.
Mm-hmm.
This man's messing with my Minx, I'm going to get him.
Jumps around.
Jumps away. Right? Now, what is Oda's goal with this? Is he saying... Because, like, Perosporo's kind of, like, basically right. He's like, why are you mad at me?
Yeah.
Pedro blew himself up in my territory when you literally blew up my castle, and you're upset at me.
And he literally ran at me and suicided himself.
Yeah.
I didn't attack him.
You're mad at me.
Although he was a problem.
He was a problem. Alright, and Pedro had to do it so the Strats could escape. I get it. But Perosporo's kind of right. And like, now Neko's going to fight him, which is like, I guess around the same power level.
Neko should dominate.
Sure. Right.
Perosporo's very good, though.
Perosporo, I would say they're around the same level. Because Perosporo's put in impressive feats.
700 million.
No joke, Perosporo.
Right.
Alright. So Neko's going to go fight Perosporo. Okay, we get that matchup set up. Right? Now, we go over to Yamato. Yamato makes a Momonosuke decoy and is planning to lure the beast pirates away from them. Away from the spy cameras and bullshit, yeah? Yamato is itching to fight.
Ready to go.
Ready to go.
Ask about
Ready
Luffy.
to go. Momonosuke tells her that Luffy is fighting Kaido 1v1. Yamato's sweaty.
Mm-hmm.
Kaido 1v1. Apparently Kaido always wins.
Right.
Right, so...
Yamato's going to help Luffy as always predicted. As from the start.
Obvious as soon as the character was introduced.
Yes. And Luffy and Yamato instant friends.
Sure. Yamato going up to the rooftop to help out Luffy. There is questions about power levels and is Yamato really that strong? The answer is yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yamato is as strong as Oda needs
One
her to
shot ulti.
be. Ulti got back up.
Haki beams.
Haki beams, alright?
The fucking piercing arrow, whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
Don't forget. Can we get a Thunderbargo duel?
Sure.
Can we get a Thunderbargo clash?
Now, does Luffy tell Yamato about the Conqueror's coding? Or the applied Conquerors? Because you got to assume Yamato has Conquerors.
Maybe that's why Yamato's Conquerors is it doesn't have the source on it, though. Because
Yeah.
it doesn't have Conquerors.
But she has Rio.
Right. Just got
The
something.
theory there.
Yeah.
Theory there, alright? But, Yamato, Zoan fruit, yet to be revealed.
Sharp teeth.
Has a hybrid form. Alright, so not even in full power yet.
Mm-hmm.
Going up to the rooftop. She's fresh. She's ready to fight Kaido. It's gonna be crazy. Yamato and Luffy versus Kaido incoming. When will it be?
So when Yamato gets that furry
weeks.
form, will she completely ellipse
Dominate.
Carrot.
What if she has the rabbit fruit? In a cruel twist of fate.
Just completely dominates Rabbit.
In a cruel twist of fate.
Carrot's gone.
She has
Gone
the
off
rabbit
planet
fruit.
Earth. But yeah. Yamato will help Luffy. Give Luffy a little bit of a respite. I imagine he's tired.
Yeah.
You think so?
You
Maybe
think so.
we get some flashback stuff.
We have to get some flashback stuff with Kaido and Yamato.
Yeah.
Have to. Because this is her whole character, is her hatred of her father.
We need that sad backstory to join the crew. We already got some A stuff.
I mean, you could have. I get you could infer Yamato's sad backstory, but we need clarification on the Odin shit. We need clarification on the Kaido shit. The man, woman, I am Odin.
Right.
You know what's gonna happen there? She's gonna
Was
become
he
her
upset
person.
that he had a daughter?
Yeah,
All
all
that kind
those
of
kinds of
stuff.
questions. All right, so we need for Yamato to be realized as a character. She has to interact with Kaido, and the only way to do that is to fight him.
Right.
On the rooftop. So, obvious. Yeah. So, Yamato's going up there. Meanwhile, Sanji is
And
running...
Momo's got the journal.
Yeah, Momo's got the journal.
He's gonna read stuff. Thoughts on Momo's ability?
Voice
Is it
voice
voice
of all
things or is it observation haki? Or is it both? Is Momo a nature weapon?
A question gets brought up to me multiple times.
Is he a sovereign? Is he a king?
I think the sovereign thing's more likely.
Right.
But, like...
So what are we talking about? Momonosuke and Shirahoshi? Those are two kings.
I mean, like, Momonosuke was already born when the prophecy was said. So... Fisherman Island. That's on the repeat trip. It's on the after they go back to Wano.
Flashback.
Yeah. They go back to Wano. They come back on the second journey, go to Fish Medal, and then we get the prophecy. Remember. So Momonosuke's already born. So it's weird there.
But he's a special man.
Sure, he's got the voice of all things. No doubt. So, same with Odin. So, there's connections there.
Mm-hmm.
Like, his voice of all things is way better than Luffy's.
Yeah.
Like, Luffy can't do this shit.
Luffy barely uses it.
He uses it like in Sky Period Zoro.
Right.
That's basically it.
And Fishman Island.
Yeah, and Fishman Island. Yeah, he hears the... Yeah, he hears the Sea Kings. So... He's gonna read this journal, but what is he gonna get out of it? You know what I mean?
The secret to defeat Kaido.
The secret anti-Kaido
weapon.
Anti-Kaido weapon. It's crazy. But does this give Momonosuke courage to face Kaido? Does this give him motivation? All those types of questions. Probably. But like again, he's a kid. What the fuck is he gonna do?
Yeah, that's always a question.
People are saying he's gonna float on Onigashima. I think that's a good idea. I mean, people bring up power scaling and all that kind of shit. But, you know.
Unknown.
It is what it is. Shinobu's still with him. There's still that theory floating around that he's going to be matured and the Dragon Force is going to be way bigger and way more powerful. Therefore, the floating of the clouds makes sense. There's ways to do it. I'm not mad at it. Alright? There's ways to do it. So, yeah. Momonosuke. Meanwhile, Sanji's running around the second floor carrying Zoro, who's covered in bandages. Classic.
Hilarious.
This is a Zoro Sanji dynamic with a new twist. It's a new joke. Mm-hmm. Right? This is what we need with Brook.
One of the great comedy bits, Christian.
This is what we need with Sanji's other gag. Mm. We need fresh new bits.
Right.
And this is a fresh new bit. And we love it. We love to see the comedy. Right? It endears us to the characters. Makes them feel more real. Makes them feel like they're actually friends. This is what the comedy does. Mm. This is what we appreciate.
Important to One Piece.
Very important. Important to most stories. There's always moments of comedy. Even Berserk, Eric, has moments of comedy. And people still complain about that. People still complain about Berserk.
Too light for them. They want to be immersed in darkness all the time. You
need the light to contrast the darkness. We talked about this so many times. It's an obvious storytelling technique.
Comedy, one of the important aspects of a story, Christian. Underrated and underappreciated.
Yeah.
People given this chapter a 6.
By people, you mean King of Lightning.
King of Lightning, without taking into account the top tier comedy that we see. That makes me upset.
Now,
because there's an aspect of the story that's important, and people just brush over it as comedy. Yeah. It's worth 0.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, but yeah. So, what do you think about the Zoro Sanji bit? Where's it gonna lead? All kinds of things.
Shout out to Sanji for believing in Luffy. I like to see it.
Is he redeeming himself?
Wow.
With the belief in Monkey D?
He learned from Hawkeye.
Exactly.
Okay?
Alright.
Some say there's no growth.
Zoro states that Monkey D figured something out and that he is going to win.
That's interesting. Not Zoro. So Zoro didn't say, I'm going to go back up there and cut his head off also.
I'm going to beat him for Luffy. He didn't say that.
Right.
He believes in Luffy and he believes Luffy can get it done. So why is he going to waste his time? And go back up to the rooftop when he believes in Monkey D.
Oda's also set up a new power progression for Zoro, which is figuring out what Conqueror's Haki is.
I appreciate it.
Which will happen later. Won't happen in Wano.
No. Is Zoro done for Wano?
Nah, this is a bit. Alright, so what's going to happen? They're going to the live floor. They have Kappa Boy and who else? Izo. So Chopper, Drake, Apu, Queen, King, Marco, Perospero are all there.
Yes.
It's going to be a thing where Sanji's trying to protect Zoro, using him as a weapon. Why'd you use him as a weapon that hurt?
Yeah.
Kicking him around.
But so Sanji doesn't use weapons.
You know, swinging him around, kicking him around, trying to make sure he doesn't get hit. All the funny bits.
Sure.
What are you doing? You're hurting me.
And then Marco comes in and heals him.
Zoro suggests something. He falls asleep again. What are you doing, you bum?
Yeah.
All that kind of stuff, right? Yeah. Time limit. Sanji's on the ropes. Zoro busts out of the bandages. Help Sanji.
Ashura.
Whatever. But, alright, so let's talk about this.
Does
right?
Marco sacrifice his lifespan to
So
heal
If he
Zoro?
heals by himself,
Craziness. Well, then we have to address...
Sanji's not even a doctor.
It's a meme. But, like, rest and, like, sleeping
But he
and
does
shit.
have all the bandages on. So does
That
that
is
help
true.
his case?
That is true. He does have all the bandages. I guess Chopper is there. I guess... Marco's there. So at the end of the day...
You know, are we going to have things where he's leaning 45 degrees, he slipes down, he can't see the fight,
Yeah.
he's upside down on the face floor,
Yeah.
turn me over,
Yeah.
Chopper's like, what are you doing? Marco comes in, heals him. That's the obvious answer. But there's also the secret healer that healed the scabbers real quick.
Yeah, but that was like medical healing though.
30
Maybe.
minutes, maybe an hour. For the secret healer. Now, if it is indeed, right, Hiyori,
Yeah.
it took Zoro not a day to heal from the shoulder injury.
Well, was he ever healed from that?
And was he ever healed from that?
Yeah, there's
She grabbed his arm,
agendas.
he hurt.
There's agendas.
So there's, I'm confused.
Sure.
Maybe his healing factor grew with Enma. Maybe Enma makes his healing factor grow.
Maybe
as well.
Enma heals him
Right.
some way.
Maybe it does.
Maybe who knows?
Who knows? It could do.
Could do, yeah.
But someone needs to heal him. Dumb people are asking why Law didn't heal him. Law can't heal people.
Law doesn't have the magical ability to heal
He
people.
also doesn't have magic vials either.
He's
Chopper's ability.
He's a surgeon.
Right.
It reattaches his arm. He doesn't heal it. Right, he still has to
20
heal.
to 30 broken bones.
Zoro's down
We
bad.
need some milk.
Alright,
What are the chances that they come across a fridge? And drink some milk.
It's possible. Alright? It's all the options are on the table. We either fix this with an actual ability or comedy.
Or milk, which is common.
Yeah. Sure. So Zoro and Sanji, classic. Alright, we're going to the live stage.
It's going
We're
to be a
gonna
good
get
bit for
fights.
a while.
Yeah. Sanji, I think it's Sanji and Chopper versus Queen. Marco,
holds off King.
Aizo, and fucking Kawamatsu versus King.
What is Zoro factoring? He's not going to be like this for the entire rest of the arc. Unless he is.
I feel like he pops out for one moment and does something hype, and then he's done. I don't think he's going to go a full-on 1v1.
Depends who heals
Because
him.
who?
Right?
He has to be on full HP.
I mean, if someone doesn't attempt to heal him, there's questions. As to why no one's attempting to heal him.
It's only Marco.
Chopper doesn't attend.
Yeah, but he doesn't have healing powers.
Does he have? Yeah, but does he have the vials?
Does he have like a shot of adrenaline or cocaine?
Does he have something?
Yeah.
If someone doesn't attempt to heal him, it's like ignoring the obvious
Solution.
as to like.
But like Chopper can't actually like
We know
magically heal people.
Marco's healing is bad.
We all know
Alright.
the anime bullshit.
So even if there's no anime bullshit, he should at least throw something on him. Just throw a little hot on him, Christian.
yeah, heal, get some rejuvenation on him.
Right.
Get
A little
some,
bit of healing going on.
yeah. We need some green numbers coming off Zoro.
Right. Do we have any herbs for Zoro?
Herb. Alright?
Green herb. Do we have any of that?
I don't know. To me, it's like Zoro's gonna do one more hype thing and that's it.
Right. Or he's gonna be like this forever, which is a good meme.
I mean, it's a
They're
good
at the
meme.
party drinking. He's kind of like on the wall, sleeping.
Yeah. Pretty funny. But Zoro fans are gonna get upset. That he
he's had enough.
quote unquote did nothing in the war. I don't know about that.
He's had enough.
He's had enough.
He did more than enough against Kaido.
He fucking
So this is
busted his body on the Big Mom Kaido
this
attack.
Is the ZKK agenda, right?
Yeah.
I'll tell you what's gonna happen.
What's gonna happen?
According to them,
Alright.
Zoro's gonna get healed.
Yeah.
He's gonna bloom in the King fight
With the Conquerors.
With Conquerors.
Okay.
And then use.
And then go up and
And
kill
then go,
Kaido.
and
Too
then
much.
go up, and then use a flying dragon blaze with Conquerors to cut.
Oh,
Kaido
this
in
flying
half.
flag Dragon Places meme. Ashura is more powerful.
Zoro was weakened.
And didn't have the bloom. Is that what they said?
God damn it! Listen, all right.
Zoro literally
How many
said.
times do I have to say?
Zoro literally said, "This is my full power."
Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Did Odin cut Kaido in half?
No.
Well, that's interesting.
Yeah. Well, we've been through this before, but it's interesting. All right. So, we're moving on to the Big Mom scenario. All right. We got page 1 is, page 1 is out of commission. Just in the floor. Got Looney Tunes.
Done.
Not moving.
Is he dead?
He should be dead. I'm
Should
just
be
saying.
knocked out. He should be down for a long time.
He should be dead now for the whole arc.
Right.
Alright. Now, we got Nami trying to swindle Big Mom into helping her. Big Mom says no.
You're annoying Straw Hats. I'll
Shut
kill
your
you.
mouth. You're next.
Right.
Alright, now.
Where are the priorities at, though?
What did I say last week?
Where are the priorities at?
What priorities?
With Big Mom. What does she want?
She wants to kill Luffy, but she also likes Tama. See? Eric, it's called nuance. Eric, it's called...
Right.
It's called...
Character nuance.
Character nuance.
Right.
Apparently. But people don't like it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I get all the memes. I get, we talked about this last week, but it's annoying as fuck. All that kind of stuff. But again, two things can be true at the same time. Big Mom likes Tama, also hates the Straw Hats, as shown in this chapter, as what I said last week. It's not going to matter to anything.
I did ask if the Straw Hat, if Nami and Usopp were just going to hide in that tail the entire time.
Nah, she already saw them.
Okay.
So, that option was off the table. So, no. Nami tries to get Big Mom on side. Big Mom says no. I still hate the Straw Hats.
Tries to get Ulti on side.
Tries to get Ulti on side. She says no.
After I'm done with her, I'm coming for you.
Nami's not going to swindle away out of this.
Then
right?
she slaps Tama.
She slaps Kamainu. Kamainu's down.
Right. Does a kind of a wall bouncing thing, which people are asking dumb questions like, why didn't she do this before? She didn't have the wall set up to do it, Christian. That's obvious.
Please, people. Why do we always have to ask this question?
She didn't have the pinball nature of the walls.
Why do we always have to ask this question? Why didn't anime characters do the thing before? Every time. Every time someone uses their ultimate power. I'm just saying. Every time someone uses the ultimate power, why didn't they do this before? Anime, alright? Please. We can't always do this, alright?
Right.
So, and then Ulti does the dumbest thing she could have ever done. Right? Hits Tama. Whoa.
Silly. Ulti is hot-headed.
Hot-headed.
People like that about her, Christian, which is strange.
A lot of people like Ulti, alright? A lot of people like her, alright? And then, Big Mom mad.
Nami mad.
And then Nami gets mad and makes the declaration.
I will beat her.
I will beat this woman.
Right.
No one touches a child around me.
So what does this mean for Big Mom? Did you assume Laura and Kid are coming?
Nami, making the declaration, has motive to fight Ulti other than I gotta take out one of the Todoropo.
And Usopp said no.
Usopp, I think Usopp's gonna do something else. We'll get into that.
Right.
Alright.
What do you got for Usopp?
Someone's gonna take care of Tama. At the end of the day.
Well, they're just gonna go on the slapping mission. Their mount's down. No mount.
No matter, Usopp's gonna carry her, we're still sniping.
Where's Chopper?
We're still gonna get to the stage. We can't forget the mission.
Where's our dream
Yeah.
of Chopper carrying Usopp around, Usopp sniping?
Now, I will remind you that we still have to get to the main stage with Tama.
Yes.
To announce the mission, to get all the people on side. We have to go to the main stage. Who else is going to the main stage? Sanji, Zoro. Does Usopp get involved in this King-Queen fight? Does he get involved? Because we're all going to the same place.
I mean, either that happens or he helps Nami. Why would he leave Nami? Sanji told him to look after Nami.
But someone has
Mom's
to take care of Tama. You know what I mean? Someone has to, and they have to complete the mission of getting to the stage.
I know we meme a lot about the staff skills.
Staff skills are coming, Eric.
She's got to charge Zeus. And with no mount.
Staff skills are coming, baby.
Staff skills are coming.
Alright?
Alright, so let's say...
Everyone's down in Nami.
Alright, this is...
I've got King of Lightning coming in here. He can't even...
Impossible.
He can't fathom the idea of how Nami could beat Ulti.
Is it no imagination or is it just agenda?
No imagination, alright? Right. Maybe a little bit of agenda, because you know how King feels about Nami for no reason. You know how it is.
He's a businessman.
Nami top 3. We can't forget about the poll results.
Of course.
Nami over Sanji, according to the people.
Shanks 12.
It's a good result. Alright? Now we're gonna get into the top 10.
Uh-huh. Oh, he'll be in the top 10. I'm not sure what it's his top.
He'll get in the top 10.
Kaido, like,
Kaido,
82nd.
No one cares about Kaido. Alright. Nami top 3. This is top 3 action right here.
Alright, so, well, Nami wins, right? Whatever. Uses Zeus.
Gets the job done.
Now, what happens when Big Mom views this?
Big Mom's not going to view it. You know why?
Is Big Mom not enraged at the fact that she hurt Tama? Why wouldn't Big Mom turn around and punch Ulti in the head? It's
Because Law and Kid are right around the corner and there's not going to be time.
Interrupted.
Throwing
Haki rocks at Big Mom.
Doing all kinds of crazy shit. Law and Kid coming into Big Mom. Therefore distracting her. Therefore Nami can have a 1v1. It would be insanity. Absolute insanity. Alright? Absolute insanity. If Oda makes Nami make this decoration
And then doesn't do it.
and then Big Mom solves the problem for her,
Would you be upset?
I would be enraged. Why are you doing this
She
to
already
me, Oda?
solved the page one problem.
The page one problem, but no one really had any motive or like character things going on. That was just like a straight up matchup.
It's always kind of been about Ulti as well, this whole situation.
Yeah, page one's kind of like the
Kinda
side
just
character,
there.
yeah. So like for Nami to have motivation to make the declaration that she's gonna beat her, and then have Big Mom do it for her, ridiculous. Why would you do that?
Would you be upset?
I would be enraged. Why would you do that in a story? Why would you set us up to expect something and then deliver us something worse and annoying when Nami needs that fight?
She does.
Alright? And then, of course, we end the chapter on that. It's a great chapter. It's got...
We're going places.
Well, you know, at the end of the day, it's a set-up chapter.
Moving the cogs around,
Yeah.
moving the pieces around.
Sure. Alright.
Why do I feel like it's going to take 10 chapters for Yamato to get onto his rooftop?
It's going to take a while. Because I think it's, like, the big...
Can we set up the fights?
We're close.
Please.
We got Robin. Frankie's still fighting Sasuke.
Robin
Robin and Brock versus Black Maria so far. We got, I guess, Sanji going to the main stage now. Okay. We got Nami versus Ulti. And I think Usopp is going to take Tama to the main stage to get that mission done.
Right.
Because otherwise it's like Tama's goal. Like Tama said her mission of the war is to get to the live stage. Someone's going to help her. It's going to be Usopp. Riding on the back. We still got the Kipi sniping going on, so they're fine. Running there. All that kind of stuff. We delay that as well. So like, takes more time to happen. We got Law and Kid versus Big Mom.
Which will go nowhere.
Which will be a stall fest.
Uh-huh.
Alright. Law believes in the Monkey Deezers.
As he should.
Alright, Law goes, I'll leave my Kaido to Luffy. I'm gonna go sort out Big Mom. Because she's gonna kill Rampage and stuff the war up. So let's go sort her out. So we got Kid, Law, Big Mom. Which will be a stall fest and it's happening, should it happen immediately. Alright.
Perospero
Nekamamushi. Marco's around. Alright, but you still got so much to set up.
Kanjuro. Kiku.
We're not ending Wano this year.
Just finish it.
It's not happening.
Just finish it. Jinbei, who's who?
Still going on apparently.
Jinbei, come on. Where's that vagabond drill? Just end him.
Alright. Who's who? That's the question still out there. You can't forget.
And of course, we still have all the plot points. What's Momo reading? Yamato's flashback. Rocks? Is that gonna happen? I think that's dead.
Yeah. Alright. So, there it is, there you go. Still got heaps of Wano to go.
I'm gonna give this chapter an 8. Shout out to the comedy. Enjoyable. Levity. Hilarious bits. And I like where we're going.
And a great Nami moment. Nami's having some great moments in this war.
Yes.
The decoration on the Monkey Deezers. Right? We'll never back down. And say Monkey Jesus can't be the Pirate King. We'll never do it. Right? And now she's gonna fight Ulti. Can't any children around Nami. I was thinking about this, right?
Yeah.
I think Nami has gotten the most out of the post-time skip than any other character.
The most in terms of what?
in terms of character, in terms of what she's done, in terms of who she is.
Right.
You look at Punk Hazard, we get the whole motherly
She was
children
kind of
stuff.
dumb in Hawkeye Collar, though. Like, she couldn't read the situation.
I mean, she could. She was just annoyed at Sanji a lot. You know.
Yeah.
Helping Luffy and Hawkeye Island, being pissed off at Sanji, keeping him accountable. You know. And now in Wano, you know, helping our kid, doing all, making the declaration. Darby's gotten the most out of the post time skip than, like, anyone. But, like, no one actually cares about Nami, so they don't notice that, which is interesting. But, you know, there you go. And that's a chapter. 8 out of 10, I agree. Now, next week, predictions, anything could happen. Are we cutting to...
So many things.
Are we cutting to Robin? Are we cutting to Frankie? Are we going to the rooftop? Anything could happen. There's like 18,000 areas we could do.
Can Yamato just teleport to the rooftop? That'd be nice.
Probably. Oh my god. Alright. You know, problems and questions, alright?
How strong is Shanks, Christian?
We're moving on. How strong is Shanks? How strong is Shanks? Every week, we come to you with the question of how strong is Shanks? And every week we answer. Shanks is the strongest. Shanks is the GOAT King.
Indeed.
But there are people out there that think Kaido's the strongest. About to get folded by Luffy. There are people out there that think Dragon's the strongest. There are people out there that think Blackbeard is the strongest.
Maybe.
Would the strongest man in the verse be crying on the floor every time he gets hit? I don't think so. There are people out there that think sweatiest man on the planet. Okay, it is the strongest.
Mm-hmm.
And there are people out there that think Mihawk's the strongest. And the worst of them all, there are people out there that think Armor's the strongest. What are we going to do about that, Eric?
Can't do much about that.
Small brain, a smooth brain take.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it is what it is there, right? But every week we bring 100% factual information to the table. This week's evidence says you're so strong that he can fold space on itself with his applied conqueror's mastery. Therefore, this gives him the ability to literally fold characters and put them away. Alright? Shanks is the strongest.
Shanks is
He's
the
GOAT King. Alright. On to the topic of the show. Plot convenience versus moving the plot forward. Alright?
Brevity.
This week, we have Zoro and Law teleporting in front of Sanji. And people call that convenient. Is it convenient? Yes, it is convenient. But it's convenient for the benefit of the audience. Do we want Law to teleport somewhere randomly and spend a whole chapter running to Sanji? Do we want that to happen?
No.
Waste of time, not interesting, not good. Alright? You can't... Because if nothing convenient happens, our story doesn't happen. We could just do a slice of life. We could just do nothing. We could just hang out in a city for an entire arc and do nothing and nothing happens.
I think it really becomes a problem when like things are sold by convenient things. You know.
Yeah. Like, there's issues.
Does this matter? No.
No. There's an equation here of like it mattering versus brevity and pace of the story.
Right.
Because the way Law finds Sanji doesn't really matter. Alright? The outcome is more interesting than the destination there.
I'm just asking Oda to teleport characters around at this point.
Yeah.
I don't want to see Yamato run around.
You're gonna see it.
Okay?
Right? You're gonna see it, you're gonna get it. Alright? Now, like, if you really think about it, like, we'll take Skypiea for example. A ship literally falls from the sky and starts the plot.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? There's always, in every story, there's conveniences so the audience can follow the story. It makes the story better and allows the story to flow in a good pace, in a good way. I would argue pace is sometimes way more important than realism/realistic outcomes and shit like that. Because we're trying to tell a story here. We're not making a documentary. You know what I mean?
Right.
We're trying to tell a story.
Maybe we need some narration boxes describing intent.
Maybe. Alright? But I think brevity, most of the time, is more important. Because like Oda's struggling with this kind of in Wano as well, where it's like, he gives us just a little bit, and then 10 chapters later gives us the rest of it, and then we're traveling and all that kind of shit. We're just like, just cut.
Yeah.
Just do a cut, we're here.
You want to invest in your characters, but you don't want to invest in, like, nonsense.
Again, we talk about story structure and the acts, all that kind of shit, so much. You do that character setup, you do that character interaction, and all that time to grow with the characters. You do all that in Act 1 and Act 2. Act 3 is payoff.
Conclusion to what you set up.
You could have twists, you could do all kinds of shit, you could subvert the structure, whatever.
But you shouldn't be adding more things.
We should know who the characters are and the relationships with all the other characters before we get to Act 3. So we could pay it off. Right?
Correct.
In Act 1 and in certain and Act 2, you can argue. Because, you know, the Act 2 lull where all the character development happens. All that kind of shit.
We're still developing Momo.
Exactly. Right?
We're still trying to figure out who Yamato is.
In a basic story structure, you go Act 1, setup. Act 2, downfall and character development. Act 3, pays off the character development. Character shows that they learn something and they overcome the villain using that development. Basically, that's the basic shonen structure. Or the basic hero's journey structure.
Yeah, structure, sure.
Alright?
Don't waste my time, is how I feel about many things. You know, like, for instance, he set up the Kiku vs. Conjurer fight. Why are you wasting my time showing me that? Show me something better.
Yeah.
Show me something that I'm invested in.
Yeah. So yeah. Structure is so important. Like, the story structure is so important for pace and flow.
Yeah.
And, like, you can make the argument that, you know, payoffs and setups are really what we're here for. With characters, with actions, with all that kind of shit, right? And for a story to have correct pace, you need everything to line up. You need things to speed up in Act 3. You slow down in Act 2 a little bit. There's an ebb and flow to a story. Alright? And I think Act 3 Wano is kind of like jump starting all over the place. We already talked about that in the chapter review. With, like, Kinemon switching sides, all going all over the place.
I think it's just degrees of severity with everything, right? Because if you could be granular and nuanced about literally everything.
Yeah, like a slice of life. Like, if that's the point, I get it.
The mansion is built in an X way and uses these joints, therefore the roof collapsed in such a way.
Yeah, is it interesting?
You can get the craftsman spent. I'm gonna flashback of the craftsman who built the mansion in this specific way and tells us why he used that joint.
Yeah, it's great. It's too granular.
You can get as granular as you want. It's just degrees.
Yeah.
Oda can explain why a roof collapses, or he could just have a collapse.
Yeah.
He can skip fights because they don't mean anything, and no one wants to see them.
Yeah.
Sometimes they mean something and he skips them, but but he feels like they're not worth anything.
Yeah.
It's degrees of severity. As always, sure, people are gonna come at us and say, well, a lot of things are convenient, yeah, but it's all about degrees of convenience. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, that they teleported there.
Does the audience care and buy the explanation?
Yes.
That's what really matters.
We know how Shambles works. We know he sometimes just teleports random shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
have the past context as well, the ability.
Yeah.
Which helps tremendously.
Sure. You can do shorthand, you can do all kinds of shit. Mm-hmm. Alright. Moving on to the Thunderdome. Thunderdome this week, another meme matchup.
Yes.
We got Gaimon versus Otama. Now, Gaimon has a pistol, and that's an issue.
He does.
Right? Tama is a child with a devil fruit, but is that devil fruit useful in the Thunderdome?
No.
No. Now, according to the anime, Tama tanked a borrow breath, which is very interesting.
She's taking some damage.
All right.
She gets slapped by ulti.
Yeah, but hey, his ulti really putting all effort into that slap.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Who knows? Was there murderous intent, Christian?
Was there bloodlust? That's interesting. So, she's a child. Gaimon has a pistol. Alright?
Fact.
Now, Gaimon's a meme character who could get bonked in the head and get knocked out.
Could she close the chest on him?
Close your chest on him. That's an interesting idea. Mm-hmm. Alright?
Does Tama have the speed not to get shot?
Does Gaimon have the accuracy?
Does Gaimon have the heart to shoot a child?
Sure. How many bullets does that gun take? One? Little fucking flintlock bullshit.
One-piece pistols are
confusing. Yeah. Fucking...
They seem to be full of ammo.
Fucking Doflamingo unloads a full clip into Law with a fucking flintlock.
There shouldn't be a clip.
So... Yeah, well, yeah. So... The logic says Gaimon. Just because he has a weapon.
Yes.
But he's very limited in his movements. He's
How good is his aim?
Yeah. So I think Tama could get it done. But the odds are...
Is Tama on the list?
Yes.
Okay.
We still had the list at the start of Wano. So we're gonna go Gaimon. The bookies would say Gaimon.
Sure, but I could give Tama a chance. Maybe close that lead.
Alright. Moving on to questions. Questions for the people. First question comes in from David. Is Kinemon gonna confuse Momonosuke for the dummy and begin chasing Yamato in a silly comedic scene?
I don't think so.
I doubt it.
It'd be a meme.
Apparently Kinemon 2000 IQ.
Yeah, mastermind player.
So, we'll see. Alright. From Jasper. Who do you want to fight Big Mom to keep her interfering with Nami and Ulti? Well, Law and Kid.
Yes. Paris Burrows got to do something. He was an eye enough marker the last time we saw him.
Sure. Alright. From Philly T. Predictions for matchups on the live stage. Zoro, Sanji, Kamatsu, Izu, and Neko all heading there. Also, what is the state of the live floor when they all arrive? Is Marco still fighting or is he defeated? What do we got right now? We're Chopper versus Queen. Marco's helping.
We've discussed this before that we wanted the commanders to be split so that can the 1v1s could happen or whatever.
Yeah.
Seems like it's gonna be a little bit of a cluster.
Yeah.
They might get separated.
Well, I think it's obvious that Neko's fighting Perisper.
Yeah.
That's an obvious lock-in matchup.
Sanji Queen.
Sanji Queen's a lot. They get the German shit.
They're on a live stage, German shit.
Yeah.
Judgy.
Sure.
Chopper involved.
Yeah.
Someone has to heal Zoro. Someone's task will be to heal Zoro.
Yeah, it's good. It can't.
Does Chopper attend? Does Marco?
Chopper's a meme because he doesn't have healing powers.
Does he have vials?
You keep on bringing up bullshit.
He mixes herbs, Christian.
That's true.
He's crushed herbs.
He does mix
Christian,
herbs.
he made an antivirus bomb in like 10 minutes.
Yeah, but that's antiviral. That's not healing. It's gonna be Marco with some bullshit, right? But yeah, alright. From Slick, Yamato said she has to hurry after noting that Luffy is fighting Kaido 1v1. Do you guys think Oda is letting us know that Kaido's law of winning 1v1 fights is a meme/joke? That's what I got from that. What do you guys think? Well, I think Yamato's afraid because she knows the law.
Also, Luffy's not going to win 1-on-1 now.
Yeah, no.
He needs a break. He needs
a break. He needs Yamato to help him. We said it wasn't going to be a 1v1 for the longest time.
If we get the Luffy Yamato combo attack, lock in Straw Hat. 1,000%.
Yeah. Alright. There you go. From Mini Mango, why has Oda been so inconsistent with power scaling since Onigashima began? Like, really, if Nami could have done this the whole time, why didn't she do this before?
She did this on the tempo.
She already did this to Ulti. She did a lightning lance on Ulti. It knocked her down for a bit, but it wasn't enough.
Was it Ulti or page 1? Ulti?
Ulti.
Yeah, she did a thunder tempo.
She did a lightning lance on Ulti, and it wasn't enough. That's why she said she needed a bigger lightning.
Yeah.
Ulti's not done for... What do you... Maybe you're inconsistent, sir. Maybe you don't remember.
No, the jump for Zoro and potentially Sanji is ridiculous.
Sure.
But we already talked about that ad nauseum.
Yeah. But the Nami stuff is fine. I don't really see a problem with that.
It's not like she's not doing crazy damage.
No.
It's electric penetration damage, Christian.
Sure. Alright. From Wallace, do you think that there could be a spaceship in the One Piece world, like either the world government have a spaceship or is there one on Raftel? I mean, I guess like anything's possible to the Asian technology.
Sure.
I don't
Apparently,
necessarily...
no doesn't need to breathe air on the moon either.
Yeah, so interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it could happen. I can see it happening. From God Anime. Do you think that if Thor exists in the One Piece world, like Prince locally, then do you think that Usopp could get his hammer in Albath since he uses hammers as a weapon? I've heard this theory before, that like Usopp's hammer becomes real.
But how does Usopp become worthy?
Because of Great War over the Sea.
Right.
Yeah.
So we need massive Usopp growth.
Which is expected for
I don't
Albath.
think Usopp will ever change completely.
He's brave because he actually fears Eric. It's the old adage.
Yes. I don't think he's ever actually going to be like, I'm a hard man.
He's going to be worthy in Albath. And then, I've heard this theory before that he gets Mjolnir, or whatever it's called.
And
his Usopp hammer becomes real. Like the 10 ton hammer.
Right.
Because he's worthy of wielding it.
Right.
But then again, we're getting into magic and Enma and, all that kind of bullshit.
Wow, magic weapons.
Yeah, well, And then Usopp becomes the world's greatest hammerman.
Sure.
Alright, so...
One-handed hammer.
Very specific, alright?
One-handed mace, Christian.
I doubt, like, Zoro's the world's greatest three swordsman already. Three-style swordsman.
Sure.
So, I guess he's the world's greatest hammerman, Usopp.
Mm-hmm.
So there you go. From Slick, do you guys think Yamato will get to the rooftop without any disturbances?
Please.
Unless she runs into Jack and demolishes him as a meme.
Just get up to the roof. No, she should run into Jinbei, right? Because Jinbei's
Sure, maybe that's how we get our
she should
update.
she should run into Jinbei because Jinbei's right before the entrance.
He's like paid.
But
It's
there
like
is three
stage.
entrances, you know. We don't know
Yeah.
which one's which.
Maybe she just throws a beam and launches herself up through the ceiling.
I hope so.
Yeah,
That'd be good.
yeah. Alright.
Maybe she goes into leopard form and sprints up there.
Yeah. And if so, how powerful do you think she is? Is she going to join Luffy versus Kaido since she's have to keep up with him? I think she's fucking powerful as
She's
shit.
very strong.
She's as strong as Oda can. There's no limit.
There's no limit. Correct.
She's as strong as Oda needs her to be.
That's tough as well.
Yeah. Already tanking
28, friend of Ace,
daughter of Kaido.
daughter of Kaido, doing Thunder Bagwas.
Has read the log. So we're talking Ryo and shit, maybe, perhaps. Alright.
Has the Bagua.
Has the Bagua.
Shoots arrows.
Sure. So
The ceiling is very high for Yamato.
the ceiling's very high for Yamato. It could be whatever Oda wants.
Should perhaps more person than Zoro.
I think Yamato's the second strongest of the crew.
Yeah.
On the Kaido crew.
On Kaido's crew.
Yeah, who's stronger on Kaido's crew?
I
King?
mean, you can ask. You can talk about King, but we don't even know anything.
Exactly,
about
we
King.
know more about Yamato than we know about King.
Yeah.
At this point.
All we've seen is all we've seen is Marco.
I wonder if the mic picked that one up.
All we've seen is
wonder,
Marco get his wing cut from King
Yeah.
and not penetrate Sanji.
Yeah, so
He kicked the ship.
who knows? Yamato, complete question mark there. So from Chris D, question 1. If Katakuri were to learn his Congress Haki and do the advanced shit Luffy's doing, where would you rank him compared to where he is now? He would be in the Admiral tier.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, easy question. Right. Question 2. Will we ever use the new log pose the way it was introduced? No, it's irrelevant.
Yeah.
Unless, we have an adventure arc and we somehow end up on Albath. Because Nami's like, let's go to Albath. But yeah. From Sly Duck. Any comments on how Oceania's voting results turned out? The region is surrounded by so much water, but yet still so thirsty. Well, it's salt water.
Christian, water everywhere, but not a drop to drink.
Exactly. The land down under respects the women of the One Piece world. Nami. Where did Nami rank her?
Number 1.
Exactly.
Can't remember the order.
The people of the nation have heard my calls for Nami greatness and Nami supremacy.
Nami soft skills.
The Nami staff skills,
Let's say if this is the only time. This is your chance.
as the One Piece anime has stated, commander level staff skills. And it's, according to some, the anime is canon.
Right.
Now, am I going to use that for my agenda? Maybe.
Right.
Alright. But the people have heard the call.
Okay.
And they respect Nami. Alright? There you go. Nami over Robin. And I'll just say that. Alright? Nami actually has a character, all that kind of stuff. But
But Robin's maybe kind of brown though, Christian.
not anymore.
Yeah.
Alright? Lost the tan. No longer in Alabasta, lost the tan.
Mm-hmm.
So
That
there you
sounds
go.
hot.
The desert, From Sunday Lollipop. Each week we get the subtle Momo hype. What is it leading to? It's a good question. I think he's going to have one hype, show of force, show of will.
Says Kaido's name backwards.
And what, kills him with the magic word?
Mm.
Who knows, alright? There you go. We've talked about that a lot. From BYT. Is Congress coding the peak of power One Piece or can Fruits still compete? It's a combination.
Conquerors isn't happy against law.
I mean, it might. Apply Conquerors. It probably is the peak of power because it's so fucking rare and it's powerful as fuck. So yeah.
Goro's still strong.
Folded, okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'll just say that, alright?
Why not both? Luffy can use both.
Yeah. From my staff, question 1. What are each of the Scabbard's next fight? They've already set them up. Like, Izu versus Kojiro, Kinemon protecting Momonosuke,
Razo, Fukuroku, Jiro.
Razo, yeah. We set them up. Alright. Question 2.
You'll probably get about 3 panels for each.
Yeah. Question 2. If Sanji uses both Zoro and Enma as two-sword style, that would be the world's strongest swordsman.
Fact.
If Sanji picks up Enma and his kicks become so powerful,
No, he just throws the sword and it shoots like a beam and one-shots King.
he can't use weapons, Eric. We know this. He can't use his hands. He kicks the sword.
Kicks the sword through King.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, then Enma's the biggest meme of all time. And then Zoro's the biggest meme of all time.
Correct.
So, we'll see about that.
If Sanji picks up Enma, hilarious. But he won't, because it's in the balm cushion.
What if Zoro's like, pick up my magic sword and become 10 times stronger than Sanji? Sanji's like, I will. What does that have to see? From Shanks Ha. Does Zoro pull some ridiculous Marco healing shenanigans to bring Zoro back and give him a proper 1v1? It's a possibility. We all know the manga shenanigans where it's like, I sacrificed my lifespan to give you
Heals.
healing. Yeah, all that kind of bullshit. But there you go. From the man with no name. Is it possible we get the return of German 66 in the future? Maybe in the end
Yes,
war.
they keep on talking about him.
I mean, sure, in the end war, I can see it happening. From Devin, or David. Where is Denjiro? Should we assume he is going to the live floor? Where is Denjiro? He just disappeared, right?
I don't know.
He wasn't in this chapter. But if I didn't see him,
Yeah.
there could be a little sketch in the corner
His
somewhere.
hair, yeah.
Yeah, who knows? Alright. From Shaban. Is page 1 down? Then will Usopp fight the rest of the numbers. I think Usopp's role is protecting Tama.
Where are the numbers?
Who cares?
Right.
Live floor.
They're somewhere.
Yeah. Alright. From Left Jab. How much wood would a woodchuck would if a woodchuck could?
Next question.
I believe it's 7.
Mm-hmm.
Is the correct answer. But I'm not sure about that, alright? From Rahul. Why people always use portrayal for Luffy and Zoro to justify their strength and never talk about Sanji's portrayal? He's a cook, but he's gonna be the 3rd strongest member of the future Pirate King. I mean,
Sure.
Sanji's gonna start making grand declarations.
I mean, you can talk, and people can talk about portrayal.
Yeah. What about the portrayal?
Alright. But you have to do something at some point.
If Sanji was making grand declarations that he's gonna be king,
My favorite is people saying portrayal as if it's fact that their opinion of.
I mean, it's
a character's
literally
portrayal.
subjective as fuck.
Yeah.
I think this character is hyped because he
Because
said
I
this.
believe Kid's been portrayed as a fraud the entire time.
Yeah. Well, that's your agenda, alright? But that's what it is. From Harvested Berry. If Sanji's just running around aimlessly doing nothing, then why hasn't his help woman sense gone off about Nami being attacked? Yeah, we brought this up when it happened. When Nami was about to die, quote unquote.
Mm-hmm.
Like where was Sanji? Yeah, interesting. But he was going towards Momonosuke at the point. So we'll see. But, it is what it is with that. Like, Sanji just can't always teleport and appear.
Sanji needs to do something of value, which I think he will now. He's on the way.
Yeah.
But it's been a lot of just fucking him around for a long time.
Yeah, he's been fucking around most of this war.
Running with Luffy, getting distracted, running around. Now he's called Zoro.
Sure. Now, Sanji why aren't you skywalking, blitzing through the, all kinds of questions beside you? Why aren't you flying around, speed blitzing through this shit?
He's carrying someone though, Christian. He's slow when he's carrying someone. Let's establish the whole kick on.
Yeah.
Why does he have the suit on? Why does he use jets?
All kinds of questions, alright?
Why isn't he invisible?
All sorts of questions, alright?
Yeah.
There you go. From Wallace. Do you think Momo is an ancient weapon based on how Yamato was hyping him up, saying he would bring the dawn of the new world, and Momo knows he has the voice of all things? Like, we can't have two of the ancient weapons be people, and one be a ship. It's weird as fuck. Unless Vivi is Pluton
I can control ships.
and has the ability to generate power or some bullshit to control the ship. Maybe. But it'd be weird as fuck if like two of them are people and one of them is a ship. It'd be weird. But it could happen. No, it's weird. From Harvest and Berry. No. From Slice Wins. Does Oda intentionally write the story the way he does for the meme community? Them OP memes always be hitting. Oda's a comedy master.
Always been a part of it. Some people say there's too much comedy. There's no tension.
Yeah. But, there's a trade-off there. From MBDD, is Perisboro going to have to beat all the memes before these furries stop coming after him? I mean...
It's going to have to.
It's going to have to. But I think he's going to lose to Neko.
Should do.
Yeah. So, yeah. From Easy, is Zoro going to get wings and a full sword style where he clenches a sword with his butt cheeks? Maybe that's where he puts Shishui. When he gets it back.
Maybe he likes it.
Or the need eye. Right? Everyone always bringing up the need eye. When he's going to get it. Another power up for Zoro.
Still talking about the curses like they matter.
Yeah, all that kind of stuff.
Even though that's debunked because of the Conquerors.
Yeah, that's interesting actually. We never brought that up, did we?
I mean, I brought that up on many a thing.
But like, we actually have evidence that Ashura is Conquerors instead of cursed power.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And people don't want to accept it.
Okay.
Well, it wasn't actually confirmed that he had it.
You kind of just said it for no reason.
Yeah.
But there you go. From was it?
I don't know, what is it?
Givens? Would you like it if the world of Enma magically gets healed and fights King in the future? I mean, we kind of brought that up, you know what I mean?
Enma can do anything.
Enma's the mystical blade.
What if it sprouts legs and arms? And
it just turns into Odin. Why not?
Yeah.
Yeah. At this point.
Into Odin.
Yeah. From Ryga, is Prime Dojin Dao scarring Kaido? I mean, the man that conquers and the whole family basically knows Ryo. Not to mention he split an unbreakable ice continent or something super hype like that. I mean, it didn't look like a continent. It looked like a lake.
Head splitter.
Yeah. I mean,
Sharp head.
Garp did have to train to beat him.
That's true. Folding
And that's legendary post Rocks.
That's Salt Pepper Garp.
Yeah, that's legendary post Rocks event Garp.
Right.
So
That's Goatee Garp.
there's something to be said about Dojin Dao. Scarring Kaido, that's only for Odin.
Yes.
Right.
And Zoro, apparently.
Apparently, we'll see about that.
Yeah, we will.
Alright, so there you go. From Jordan Lee. What will happen to the channel when One Piece ends? I fear this day is coming faster than previously thought. One Piece will end.
2-piece.
But there might be 2-piece. There's still the anime, and there is still parts of JoJo.
Yes.
Which will long run after One Piece.
Yeah, maybe Oda will do something else.
Who knows? Although he did say he wants to be done at 50.
Alright, TikTok.
Yeah, alright. What will happen? The show will end. What will happen to the big YouTubers? That's the big question.
I'll move on.
We'll go into the void and come back when JoJo is back.
Yeah.
That's what will happen.
Mm-hmm.
Right? There you go. From Red Robin, Why does Oda waste so much screen time on Sanji doing mundane things? The gag was at least, endearing and funny and had a point. But like Sanji running around, it is what it is. From Younger Obama, is Sanji going to cook Chopper now that he's better doctor than him and Law? He's already gave up his knife so Zoro can shine. Meme question. I mean, Sanji just wraps him up. Doesn't actually know what he's doing.
Mm.
Funny meme. But there you go. From Dan. When are you guys gonna stop wasting your time on baby manga and start reading seinen like real men? Is this a response to Eric's tweet? Perhaps. Right, you gotta read that seinen if you want to be an intellectual.
If you want to be an intellectual.
If you want to be a 9 out of 10 writer, Eric.
You gotta read material intended for teenagers.
Yeah.
16-year-olds
instead of 13-year-olds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what you're gonna read.
Yeah.
Seinen.
And his second question. Why doesn't Crusoe have Usopp in his top 5 list? Crusoe made a top 5 list. No Usopp in there.
Mm-hmm. It's interesting.
Is that a fraudulent opinion from Crusoe? He calls himself Crusoe. No Usopp in that top 5.
Right.
All villains. We've got Doflamingo, we've got Katakuri.
And
we've got Blackbeard.
Favorite characters.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right? Except for Whitebeard. But yeah. Right. Anyway. Next question comes in from Lord Zarkon. When/if Zoro is healed, will he stay below and help at the King fight Queen, Big Mom, or will he head back to the rooftop to help with the final blow?
I don't understand this meme where it's like, not necessarily he's saying this, but like people assume that he's just gonna like one-shot King, get back on the roof.
Zoro basically made a declaration that he thinks Luffy can handle it on his own. So why is he going back up to the rooftop? He's like, alright, Luffy can do it. I've seen him unlock some new shit. I believe in the captain.
He's gonna win. Sanji, obviously.
He's gonna win. Why am I going up to the rooftop then?
Mm-hmm.
It's a weird, like, pale scaling, like, people want ZKK to happen bullshit. But, like, nah, I don't think he's going back up.
Mm.
That's just me. Alright. From Odin Sun Supporter, he hits us with 1, 2, 3 questions, and it's the last questions. Alright? I hope you guys are doing well. I'm sorry about the extra amount of questions from before. I am just really interested in the thoughts both of you have. Here are my thanks. Thanks a lot in advance. 1. Could Beckman one-shot Luffy, his crew, and all his alliance by himself? We respect Ben Beckman here, but that's getting really ridiculous. Yeah. Monkey D's got that conquers.
Only
craziness.
Shanks can do that.
Only Shanks. But Ben Beckman, very impressive. He's got the sauce.
He uses the wrong end of the gun.
He uses a cigarette.
It's true.
The fight.
Haki cigarette.
Who knows? All kinds of craziness. Mm-hmm. All right. Ben Beckman, respect it. All right. Question 2. Eric, if you were your brother, how would you handle his comic series? What would you do differently, and how successful do you believe it might be in the future? Well, Eric doesn't read it or care.
Draw it better.
Well, we're working on that.
Okay.
All right. We're working on that.
There you go.
Eric has not read it.
That's again 9 out of 10.
It is 8.64. It has gone up.
6.4?
Yeah.
I thought it was 7.
No.
Okay.
All right. Well, some shenanigans are going on. All right. 3. What OP anime episodes are you most looking forward to seeing? Now, Monkey D, seeing Kaido's top 5, Ridiculousness of Red Rock.
There should be a lot of good episodes coming up.
Monkey D doing that Conqueror's bullshit.
They're gonna go crazy when Jinbei turns up again.
They're going crazy when Jinbei turns up.
They're gonna go crazy when the Supernovas team up.
Yeah.
On the dock, when the Straw Hats wreck that little outpost, that should be good.
Yeah.
There you go.
And that's the final question.
We really thought Jinbei was gonna bring something with him.
Don't get me started about that Jinbei shit.
Okay.
Alright? Please.
Hey, Jinbei's valuable, man.
Jinbei is valuable, but, where's the payoff?
Got a chapter next week.
We do. Subscribe. Like. Share. Go read my webcomic. New arc has started. Enjoy it. Alright?
Mhm.
Shanks is the strongest. Shanks is the God King. Good night.